It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Chicago. It's the Buccaneers and the Bears on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 5. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good thing drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks, down to get 6'5".
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And he's got Rome. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this one too low.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw again.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they deliver there as that play is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll find Fournette again here.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hitchcock. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
2nd down and inches. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Nico Hardman, 49 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards to pick up, first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And the ball is knocked out. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. Cox. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man.
Yard.
I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2nd and 4. Pass incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 54 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give up the middle. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Cox. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the box 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but he did what he was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On second down, they'll run it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
89 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11.
watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Ooh, with a juke. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Second and 6. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Hitchcock. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Well, the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Goes right back to Smith again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On 2nd down, Hitchcock, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll run on first down. Cox. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down now. It's Cox. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 3 yards out. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, we just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second and 3. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Fournette again here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up on his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Over the middle to Evans.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Hitchcock. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball at a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brenton, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Bears on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, they'll run it here. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
The Bears will be shuffling on to the Super Bowl. They are the NFC champs. As we say goodnight, everybody.
it.